Welcome to DCTV. I'm Mariama Jallo, and this is the news you need to know on campus and beyond for Friday, April 11th. Former Finance Minister and Oshawa Whitby MP Jim Flaherty passed away Thursday. Flaherty had a heart attack in his Ottawa home at the age of 64. He was the longest-serving finance minister. Flaherty recently stepped down from the cabinet and had planned to return to the private sector. Former Durham College president Gary Polanski stated that UOIT's construction never would have happened without him. An event will be held for a blind musician after his recording equipment was stolen from his home on Saturday. Eric Lambier had made the discovery after a show on Saturday. The thief entered through Lambier's back window. Items included a MacBook Pro, 3 microphones, and a guitar. They are worth over $5,000. Equipment is to be returned to the police or to Tim Hortons at Simcoe Street and Albany if found. Another fundraiser event occurred at Durham College on Wednesday. Here's Natasha Douglas with more details on the annual campus charity run for the Boys and Girls Club.
On Wednesday, April 9th, approximately 200 people ran for the 7th annual charity run for the Boys and Girls Club at Durham.
The 7th annual charity campus run for the Boys and Girls Club at Durham.
The run was held for fundraising for youth who are at risk and are in conflict with the law. This is a local program helping local youth.
So this event is the 7th annual charity walk and run for the Boys and Girls Club of Durham, formerly known as the Eastie Boys and Girls Club, because we're fundraising for youth who are at risk in conflict with, and who are in conflict with the law. We've been running the event since 2007.
Okay, well, basically I know we're here because we're trying to help out charity, the Boys and Girls Club. It's very important to us. Always charity work is very important to the firefighting community, and we try and help out as much as we can.
I know I have a deep, intimate bond with the Boys and Girls Club, and to be here, it really uplifts my soul to run this 5K for them.
I have brothers and sisters that are in the Boys and Girls Club, and it keeps kids out of trouble, stuff to do after school, so I think it's pretty good.
In the firefighting community, it's extremely important just to give back, just because the community is our main customers.
For DCTV, I'm Natasha Douglas.
Durham police have charged a Curtis man with 6 counts of criminal harassment. 38-year-old Aaron McDonald had been arrested for whistling at young girls from his vehicle and offering them money. The investigation had begun in late March when some of the girls came forward. McDonald had parked his SUV in the Home Depot parking lot in Bowmanville, close to Carlington High School. Trent University will be upgrading its 50-year-old electrical systems between May 9th to the 11th. The school's campuses will be closed down for the entire 3 days. This includes the Oshawa location. Hydro will be shut off with the exception of a small amount of voltage. Security services will remain open at all campuses during the closure in case of an emergency. Downtown Oshawa has been scheduled for a cleanup on April 25th. An event called Communities with Brooms allows participants to help clear garbage off of the streets. Volunteers will gather in the North Parquet of Oshawa City Hall at 11:30 in the morning. To volunteer, please send an email to brooms@jhsd.ca. The event is part of the Community Cleanup Week, which takes place between April 20th and 26th. And that's your news for today. Up next, we've got all the latest sports highlights with Brandon De Silva.
Hockey team coach for UOIT, Craig Fisher, announced his staff this week. The staff will include associate head coach Justin Karunina, assistant coaches Brad Gauld, and former Ridgeback captain Luke Van Moerkerk. Mark Fitzgerald remains the strength and conditioning coach for the team, and Scott Baker, another former Ridgeback, is the head scout. The Oshawa Generals have punched their ticket to the 3rd round of the OHL playoffs. The Generals won their 2nd round series against the Peterborough Petes 4-0. The Generals won Game 4 by a score of 5-2 and are a perfect 8-0 so far these playoffs. The Generals now wait for the winner of North Bay and Barrie series, which is tied at 2 apiece. Tickets for round 3 are on sale Saturday at 10 a.m. The Blue Jays will have to wait for their first series sweep as the Houston Astros beat the Blue Jays 6-4 in the 3rd and final game of a 3-game series. The Blue Jays and Astros were tied heading into the 5th inning when Robbie Grossman hit a 2-run bomb and the Astros never looked back. The Blue Jays are in Baltimore starting tonight for a 3-game series. First pitch is at 7:05 p.m. With the nice weather upon us, skateboarders will soon be taking boards to the pipes. Rob Henderson tells us about the skate park in Cannington that was built with the generous support of a local businessman and resident.
The Cannington Skate Park, Bunkland, located here behind the Cannington Community Centre here in Cannington, Ontario.
This skate park is 11,000 square feet, making that the 5th biggest skate park in Ontario. Even though it may be filled with snow right now, it is the main attraction in the summertime for these kids.
This park was donated by a rich outsider who liked Cannington and wanted to give back. David Slobodkin, seen here on the right, whose company Canadian Protection Plan paid the bulk of $600,000 construction fee for the park to be built. He believed he was giving back to the community and the local youth, improving the town's image. I talked to one of the construction workers to see how it would improve the town's image. The previous park, which is this slab of pavement here, had no improvement at all.
So your name is Blair Lamoureux and you're one of the construction workers on the skateboard park project. How long did it take to build?
Approximately 3 months.
So what do you think about the new investor, David Slobodkin?
It's brought a lot more recreation for the youth of this town. There's not very much for kids to do around here, and now with a 11,000 square foot skate park, they have a lot more opportunity to educate themselves further and breaking their bones.
So has this really improved the town? Not just for the kids, I mean, has it really improved the town at all, giving them any money or anything?
With recreation, yes, but
it takes kids off the streets.
Yeah, but with the economy and stuff, it hasn't really improved anything.
This small town park may not have improved the town's image, but it does give the kids a place to go in the summertime and off the streets. Well, I'm Robert Henderson reporting for DCTV.
The Toronto Raptors might have reason to celebrate as they are one win away from their first division title since 2007. They have a chance to win it tonight if they beat the New York Knicks. The Raptors are also one win away from equaling the best win total in franchise history, which is 47 in a season back in 2001. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. After the Toronto Maple Leafs were eliminated from the playoffs, they finally decided to start Drew McIntyre, who is making his first career start in the NHL at the age of 30 against the Florida Panthers. The change in goaltender didn't help as usual, as the Leafs lost 4-2 last night. The Leaf season will come to an end when they travel to Ottawa for the Battle of Ontario this Saturday night against the Senators. And that just about wraps it up for sports, but don't go anywhere. Craig Saint joins us now with all the names and news from the world of entertainment. Craig.
Earlier this week, 2 of Hollywood's royalty passed away. Mickey Rooney, who was the original child star, died of natural causes at 93. And Peaches Geldof, daughter of legendary singer-songwriter and star of Pink Floyd's The Wall, Bob Geldof. She was 25 and left behind her husband and 2 young sons. As an accomplished journalist and model, she will be sadly missed. This week at the box office, Captain America: The Winter Soldier sits in the #1 spot, earning $95 million. Noah comes in a distant second with $17 million, and Divergent holds the #3 spot with a grand total of $13 million. Captain America broke and now holds the record for highest grossing film released in the month of April. Riot Radio hosted a volunteer appreciation night on Wednesday. The show was live from E.P. Taylor's Pub between 5 o'clock and midnight. Summer programming was introduced for the first time, and hosts who have shows scheduled on Wednesday evenings were invited to have their shows broadcasted live. Wednesday's lineup includes several students in the Broadcasting for Contemporary Media program. With more on this story, we go to Brittany Sprung, who attended the event.
On April 9th, E.P. Taylor's held their very first annual Riot Radio Appreciation Day. Volunteers from first and second semester came to enjoy a drink or two, as well as listen to Morty, the DJ, in between live shows. Scheduled shows that were supposed to run tonight were run live at E.P. Taylor's with an audience. Raw Radio and DDC Sports TV was one of many who had the chance to perform live in front of the event. Everyone in the room was teary-eyed, but not just because Riot Radio was ending, but because there was an onion eating competition run by DDC, one of the Riot Radio programs.
Hi, I'm Station Manager Laura Fair, and we're at EP Taylor's for the first annual Riot Radio Volunteer Appreciation Pub Night with our own DJ Morgan. We're giving out awards, recognizing significant achievements for all our volunteers, celebrating 2 semesters of amazing programming all in one evening, and it's the best way that a staff can give back to our volunteers. We've given out over 17 awards tonight, as well as cards to everyone to say thank you for all they've done, and it's the best that we can do, and we appreciate everything our volunteers do for us. And for the first time, we're announcing summer programming for 2014. So we'll see you this summer and in fall 2014 at Campus Fest.
After all the hard work that all the volunteers and staff members did at Riot Radio, it was a great end to another year at Riot Radio. For DCTV, I'm Brittany Sprung at EP Taylor.
Tonight, the entirety of the Student Center at Durham College will be opened in celebration of the yearly event known fondly on campus as the Last Blast. The SA, for the first time, will have both floors and the lounge open for this event. Tickets are $10 in advance or $15 at the door. If you can make it out tonight, be sure to show your school spirit. Cirque du Soleil Veraki will be coming to the General Motors Center here in Oshawa on May 21st to the 25th. The show is centered around a forest at the summit of an active volcano. Tickets are on sale now and run between $45 and $150 for adults and $37 and $131 for children, respectively. Family packs are also available. For showtimes and tickets, visit generalmotorcenter.com/events. And that is your entertainment news for today. Now, back to Mariama.
Thank you, Craig. That was your news from Campus and Beyond for Friday, April 11th, 2014. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at DC Broadcasting or check out our website at dcbroadcasting.ca. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.